We are on the air. Greetings, everyone. Greetings and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where tonight the Baltimore Orioles will begin the first of a three-game series, the final series before the All-Star break, playing the New York Yankees at Oriole Park at Camden Yards. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal, the Bird Watcher here, back for an exciting weekend of baseball, the final weekend before the All-Star break. I hope you guys are ready for this series. I have been anticipating it for quite some time, probably since the last time we played these guys. The Orioles come in with a first-place record of 57-36, while the Yankees are 56-39. That is 2 games back, but 3 back in the loss column. The Orioles hoping to win this series and maybe put a little distance between us and the Yankees. Obviously, going head-to-head, much can happen. So it's a very important series. Both teams have been struggling lately. The Orioles, it's been showing in results for about a week now. For the Yankees, it's been showing the results for nearly a month. But either way, both of these teams look at this series as something very, very important, and it is. So let's get down to tonight's ball game. But first, let me introduce myself to those that might be new to my channel. Hello, welcome. Thank you for finding the channel, and I hope you give it a chance. This channel is dedicated to covering Orioles baseball and only Orioles baseball. I've covered every game so far this season, 93 games in the books. What's that leave? 69 to go? Is my math correct? Yeah, so, and we're up to over 1,500 subscribers on the channel. It's been a fantastic experience, not just being able to dedicate my time and energy into calling all these Orioles games, because in my humble opinion, we're in the middle of a renaissance here in Orioles baseball in Baltimore, and I want to be here to document it. But along with that, grow a community with other Oriole fans out there scattered all over the world. With an online community like this, I think it's needed, because there's a lot of Oriole fans that don't have access to be able to watch the game on TV or hear it on the radio. They can follow along right here on the Bird Watcher channel. So if you are new, do give it a chance. Do think about subscribing. We've got the Charm City chat here for you if you want to interact and get to talking with everybody else here. All you got to do is hit that subscribe button below. There's no cost or anything like that. There's no commitment or obligation, and no salesman will visit your home. That's a guarantee from your pal BW, okay? So, yeah, that's for you new people. For everybody else that's already here, welcome in. It's good to see you guys. I can see already. I can feel it just by the volume of chatting going on already that you guys are ready for this game tonight. Welcome in. I hope we have a good game. Let's go over tonight's pitching matchup first, okay? We have Cade Povich on the mound, left-hander, going against Gerrit Cole for the Yankees. Gerrit Cole is a very established, very decorated pitcher. He's the ace of the Yankee staff, although looking at the numbers, you wouldn't think that. Cole had been out long-term with an injury. He first came back with his first appearance this season. The last time we played the Yankees was only able to go 4 innings, and we won that game. And since then, it has been a struggle. He has a record of 1-1, an ERA of 6.75. In 17 1/3 innings, he's given up 20 hits and 8 walks and 5 home runs. That's very un-Gerrit Cole-like, and we're going to hope that he continues to pitch like this. Cade Povich's numbers, unfortunately, not much better. He's pitched about 10 more innings than Cole, has a record of 1-3, an ERA about 6.5, a WHIP of about 1.5. He's got to keep the base runners down. He's giving up more than 1 hit per inning, plus about a walk every other inning. So that needs to come down tonight. And we've got our lineups down here as well. But it is now the top of the hour. The number one priority is to make sure I've got this game up and running. A nice, clean broadcast without any issues. Looks like I've got it popped up right here. All right. It's almost as if my service understands the the monumental occasion that this is. All right, your lineups. For the New York Yankees, very interesting lineup indeed. DJ LeMahieu is going to lead off for the Yankees, I believe for the first time this season. He's normally hitting at the bottom of the order. He will be playing third base. Juan Soto would be in right field batting second. Aaron Judge in center field will hit third. Ben Rice, the rookie first baseman, will bat cleanup. Gleyber Torres is at second base hitting fifth. Alex Verdugo in left field batting sixth. Anthony Volpe will be at shortstop batting seventh. Jose Trevino will be behind the plate hitting eighth. And finally, batting ninth, the designated hitter, Jahmai Jones. For the Baltimore Orioles, who will be wearing their City Connect black jersey tops tonight. That's why I'm wearing my black shirt tonight. I've also got the hat on standby. I am ready for this game. Gunnar Henderson's going to lead off and play shortstop. Adley Rutschman will catch and bat second. Anthony Santander will be in right field batting third. Ryan O'Hearn will clean up and DH tonight. Jordan Westburg is at second base, and he will bat fifth. Heston Kjerstad back in the lineup. Thank you very much, Brandon Hyde. He will bat sixth and play left field. Ryan Mountcastle is at first base batting seventh. Cedric Mullins is in center field tonight, hitting eighth. And finally, Ramon Urias is at third base, batting ninth. Now, based on the roster that we have, the only one change I would make to this lineup is that I'd like to see Jorge Mateo starting tonight. Not necessarily because he's been playing a whole lot better than Ramon Urias, but with this Jose Trevino catching for the Yankees, I mean, this is the worst kept secret in baseball. This guy cannot throw anybody out on the base paths. So I was kind of hoping to see our fastest guys out there in the lineup. But hey, maybe later in the ball game, when we need it most, Mateo can pinch run in a big spot and do something in that way. But otherwise, a pretty strong lineup in my opinion. It'd be nice to have Kobe Mayo up. What a lineup this would be with Mayo in it in place of Urias. I am talking about Mateo for speed, but if you want some power in there, good Lord, put Mayo in the middle of all that. All right, what do we got? A couple of minutes until first pitch. So let me go over the rules for the Charm City chat here, folks. We've got a few mods here like Rob and Janet and Card Crazed. I see Rob here already. I see Card. All right, a couple of them are here. They're here to help keep Charm City Chat nice and charming. There aren't too many rules to Charm City Chat, and honestly, for those that might need to hear them, they're probably not here already. A lot of you folks that are here now are regulars, but do me a favor and just allow me to get through the details here. First of all, please no spoilers in the chat. If you're watching the game as well, there's a chance. In fact, there's a very good chance you might be a little bit ahead of me on the play call. So what you're going to want to do is sync up your ball game with me, and you can do that by just simply pausing your game at some moment, particularly when an out is made, and then just allow me to catch up, make a call of that out. You unpause your game, and then you're synced up for the rest of the night. And you don't have to worry about any spoilers. Sure, you'll be a few seconds behind what is truly live for you, but it's all relative, folks, and if we're all going to hang out together, we're going to all want to be on the same page. Also, no politics talk. That's pretty self-explanatory. Sports betting talk, a passing mention is fine. If you make a habit out of it, we're probably going to tell you to please curb it, because we're here to watch a ball game and not keep track of your bets. Good luck to you, but honestly, we don't really care. And finally, folks, again, we've got one heck of a bitter rivalry going on here tonight. Yankees-Orioles. Things are bound to get tense. Things are bound to get nervy. But above all else, try to just keep things civil between each other, okay? No hurling insults at people in the chat back and forth, okay? That'll get you timed out or just banned altogether. And we don't want that to happen. I think we'll be okay tonight. We've got bigger things to worry about. And look, folks, I want to get this out of the way while I'm thinking about it. If you've been following me, the Bird Watcher, here for the past week or so while the Orioles have been struggling, you may have been noticing an increasing amount of frustration on my part. about some of the issues I feel like the team needs to address. And after last night's second straight shutout, it felt like none of those needs were addressed. And I could sit here tonight and go over all of those things again, and I could talk about how disappointed I am in one thing or two. But, folks, tonight is not that night. All right? I was wanting this team to do all the right things because I wanted them to be prepared to fight these Yankees for this series. Well, the fight is here, and the fight is now. So I'm not here to critique and judge and nitpick. I'm here to root on my Orioles and beat these damn Yankees. So let's go. I hope you guys feel the same. Let's just root this team on. I mean, no matter what happens. I mean, we got a kid on the mound tonight. He is in a high pressure spot here. He came off a really tough last start. That was the Oakland game last Saturday that we don't even want to talk about. Cade Povich. All right. Charm City Chad. What do we got here? Baxter, Shantae, Calvin, Robert, Book Doc, Ryan, The Man, Base. Who else? And we got Zopfinator and Jacob. No salesman will visit your home. That's right. Gerald, how are you doing? Let's go. Isaac is here. Daniel Barry, Tony. Good to see everybody. Hey, JJ. Thank you. Thank you, JJ. Isaac. Beat the Yanks. Sorry, folks. Here we go. DJ LeMahieu. Hey there, Ree. Is stepping into the batter's box. Cade Povich is ready to go. Orioles Yankees final series before the All-Star break. The first pitch of the ball game is at the top of the zone with a called strike. 92-mile-an-hour fastball from Povich. I see plenty of scattered seats out there. I'm just going to assume that a lot of people are arriving late to the ballpark. Next pitch is fouled back out of play. No balls, 2 strikes. Let me get you on over now to the Yahoo screen here. It's just usually a better interface for us. The 0-2 pitch to LeMahieu is swung on and missed. A big yacker from Cade Povich. The breaking ball. A 3-pitch strikeout to begin the night. What a great first sign that is. Let's go. Again, LeMahieu came into the day batting just .202. Has been a thorn in the side of many a Yankee fans who are ready to move on from him, and they hit him leadoff tonight. Juan Soto at the plate. He squares around a bunt, takes it back, and the pitch is high for ball 1. Soto, perennial all-star, still only 25 years old, hitting .297 with 22 home runs. Next pitch is a swing and a miss. Not a very good-looking swing there from Soto. He looked like he was caught between looking for a curve and a heater. It was the fastball. The count is 1-1. Next pitch is lined into right field. And did Santander catch that baseball? That ball does drop in front of Santander for a base hit, and that is unfortunate. A line drive hit right at Santander. He didn't move much. He just sort of went to ground into a dive to try to make a catch. The Orioles are on the phone to see if this wasn't indeed caught. But it does look like it took a bounce. So Juan Soto does reach. Yeah, we'll have to call that a trap, the man. Here's Aaron Judge. First pitch to him is a curveball. Gets away from Adley, but he's quick to pounce on it, and Soto stays at first base. No need for me to tell you guys, Juan Soto and Aaron Judge are the two heavy hitters in this Yankees lineup. This is the part of the order that you got to get through and just hope to limit the damage if there's any damage at all. 2-0 the count on the low pitch here. Judge is hitting .304. And I've already lost track of his RBIs and home runs, but he's basically leading the league in just about everything. This pitch is outside. 3-0 to Judge, and Povich does not look too interested in throwing a strike. It's not difficult to think that despite the fact that Soto's on first, there's only one out, that pitching around Judge makes sense when you got a rookie left-hander on deck and Ben Rice. Now, as Verve is pointing out in the chat, Ben Rice has been off to a nice start, but is he Aaron Judge? I don't know. We got a 3-0 count here on Aaron Judge. The pitch is way outside. That was a pitch around if I ever saw one. 4-pitch walk. Folks, I know you might think, oh my God, here we go. I'm not too worried. This is sort of how you handle Soto and Judge. You got the first guy out. Yeah, they're on first and second, but there's not been an extra base hit. Now you got to go after these guys. Here's Ben Rice. He has had a nice debut since getting called up, and he goes after the first pitch and pops it up. Left field and shallow. Kjerstad coming in, makes the catch. There's your second out on one pitch. This is the recipe for pitching to the Yankees right here. This is how you do it. A 3-pitch strikeout of LeMahieu. Soto and Judge get on, and then you get a 1-pitch pop-up for out number 2. Now let's just get this final out. Hopefully the second inning we won't have Judge and Soto to worry about, and then you just keep playing it that way on down to the 9th inning. Here's Gleyber Torres, .224 average, 8 homers, 34 driven in. And the rumor mill around Yankee Nation is that his days are numbered in the lineup. First pitch to Torres is high for ball 1. Fastball from Povich. Soto at second, Judge at first, 2 down in the top of the first. The 1-0 is a check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. First base umpire raised his fist. 1 ball, 1 strike. Looks like the scoreboard is in line tonight with my game, which is good. Here's the 1-1. This one's well off the plate outside from Povich. That does seem to be his main issue, where he, throwing from the left saw, pitches sometimes just start up and away on the left side of the plate and then just stay there. Now this one goes down into the dirt. It's 3-1 on Gleyber Torres. And Cade Povich needs to come in here with something good, but not too good. It's hard to call it nibbling, though, when he misses by 10 inches or more on some of these pitches. 3-1 the count. And that one is high. Ball 4. Torres didn't even think about swinging at it. And this is the issue for Cade Povich. This is the issue. Bases are loaded now. 2 down for Alex Verdugo. What's the expression, folks? What doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. Well, let's hope Povich can get through this inning. First pitch to Verdugo is framed by Adley on the outside edge, but Povich does not get the call. And it's 1-0 on Verdugo, who's hitting .241 on the season. Soto at third, Judge at second, Torres at first. 2 down in the top of the first. 1-0 to Verdugo. There's a strike. Top of the zone. It is 1-1. It is a big spot. It is a big spot. The pitch, that's up and in. Verdugo has to turn out of the way of a pitch up near his head 2-1. All right, Povich, you cannot throw another ball in this. You cannot get to a 3-ball count with the bases loaded. It's nothing but strikes from here, Cade. It's nothing but strikes, buddy. Two and one on Verdugo. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Well, perhaps Verdugo felt Povich had to give him a strike. Povich with the fastball that was about 3 inches high of the zone, and Verdugo took a hack and missed. 2-2 the count. 2 down. The pitch. It's a weak grounder to short. Gunnar has it over to first in time. And the Orioles, Cade Povich, tiptoe their way out of trouble, and we go to the bottom of the first. Yankees nothing. The Orioles coming up to bat. Let's go indeed. Let's go. Folks, folks, every time there's an inning when Judge and Soto are up, expect the inning to go kind of like that, and just appreciate it when the result is that. I mean, it's just how you got to handle the Yankees. The walk to Gleyber Torres was not good. That was the one problem I had with Povich in that inning. And the one thing I want to see in the next inning, with the bottom of the order now due up, is a nice 1-2-3 inning, and keeping the likes of Judge and Soto in the dugout for another inning. That's what you want to do. Just keep delaying those two guys and do your best to pitch around them. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Lots of fun. That's all right, the man. You freaked out. I get you. I know you're not normally one to go all caps all the time. Like, say, somebody who visited me last night and then decided to leave a comment on a video, again using all caps. I don't know what the point of it is, but whatever. I would hope so, Verve. I would hope so. Hey, look, we've got a lineup without James McCann in it. I'm already excited. Kjerstad is in the lineup and McCann is not. All right, folks. Gunnar Henderson. He is dressing up the bat on the batting circle right now. The on-deck circle, I guess I should say. It's going to be Gunnar, Adley, and Tony to lead things off here on top of the bottom of the first. Gerrit Cole on the mound. And the first pitch to Gunnar is a called strike at the very, very tippy top of the zone. Folks, we're going to go over here when Gunnar's at the plate. The 0-1 pitch is way upstairs, and it goes all the way back to the backstop. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, Gerrit Cole, since returning to the Yankees, has not found his groove yet. In his last start, just 4 1/3 innings, 7 hits and 2 walks given up to the Red Sox in a no decision. This one's fouled away by Henderson. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Folks, go ahead and pick it. Who's going to hit the first long ball for the Birds tonight? Because it's happening. One and two, the count on Gunnar. And the pitch is off the plate outside by a hefty margin, and the count is even at 2-2. Adley, Heston. Two pitch is hit on the ground, foul off to the right. We'll do it again. Rob says Tony's going deep. Corey says Gunnar. Ryan's behind Adley. Cole says Heston. Am I going to have to go with Westberg again just because nobody else will? 2-2 count on Gunnar. And the pitch on the outside, and he reaches for it. A ground ball to Volpe. He goes to ground and cannot recover in time to make the play. This should go down as a single, but Anthony Volpe will tell you that that's a play he should make. Unless, wait a minute, is that LeMahieu playing all the way over? That's LeMahieu. Okay, apologies, folks. The shift on Gunnar was very strong. DJ LeMahieu, basically playing in the shortstop position, was the one to field that ball. Gunnar is on at first base, nobody out. Adley Rutschman hitting .281 at the plate. He takes out off the plate outside for ball one. I can't even get my words out tonight. I'm so excited. Come on. Leadoff man on. Adley hitting .281 with 16 homers and 59 RBI. The average has been dropping during this cold stretch for the Orioles. Let's see a big breakout from him tonight. He takes a big hack at a fastball about 5 inches above the zone. 1 ball and 1 strike. 29 games lifetime against the Yankees. Rutschman is hitting .348. So he is up for the occasion. Well, Shante, only time will tell. Let's hope I can hang in there. Here's a throwback to first to check on Henderson. And he's back in there safely. And Mounty's all the way down in the 7th spot tonight. There goes Gunnar. Oh, why didn't he go? Gunnar was on the move, and then it wound up being a deke. And the pitch was a breaking ball for ball 2 to Adley. Gunnar could have swiped that base on that pitch. The 2-1 is drilled by Adley down into the corner, but just foul. Adley turned on one. A hard liner down in the right field corner. Foul ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Let's get Gunnar in motion here. Folks, if you're just tuning in, we're on the sub-screen because the Orioles are in a rally. Gunnar at first base, nobody out. Adley at the plate. No score in the ball game. Bottom of the first. 2-2 pitch to Rutschman is in the dirt, and the count has gone full. To annoy the pitcher, but again, folks, Jose Trevino behind the plate, the worst throwing arm of any catcher in baseball, and it's not even close. Every time you got Trevino out there, you got to take advantage of it. Anybody with any threat of stealing should be going. Here's a check on Gunnar. That's the second check from Cole. So he can no longer attempt another check unless he successfully picks off Gunnar. If he checks again and doesn't pick him off, Gunnar will be awarded second base for free. Full count on Rutschman. There goes Gunnar. And the pitch is outside, ball 4. Rutschman is on. Folks, the Orioles have the first 2 men on. A base hit and a walk. And this has been Gerrit Cole. He's given up hits. He's given up walks. 2 on, nobody out. Here comes Anthony Santander. Folks, get them taters up in the chat. Here comes Tony. Come on, Tony. It's your time to shine, my man. .234 average, 23 homers, 57 RBI, and you'll be seeing him at the All-Star game in Texas next week. First pitch is upstairs for ball 1, and I am liking it. We are taking some pitches from Cole. Let's be a little more selective. Let's look for a location. Want to know the count on Tony. The pitch. Up and in, 2-0. 2-0. The 2-0. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball that would have been ball 3. Unless this umpire is completely off his rocker. 2-1 the count. Gunner at second. Adley at first. Nobody out. Bottom of the first. The 2-1. Swung on and missed. Another curveball from Cole and another strike on Santander. 2-2 the count. Big pitch coming here. This is an action pitch right here. 2-2 with 2 on, nobody out. Cole with the pitch. Popped up by Santander. Left side, third baseman going out, LeMahieu, and he will make the catch. That was not an easy play for LeMahieu. He was backpedaling the whole time with Verdugo charging in behind him. But he's able to make the catch, and Santander unable to do anything in terms of at least moving up the runners. All right, let's go to our next would-be hero, Ryan O'Hearn. Let me hear you, Charm City chat. I don't want any frowny. Vonnie, it's too early, Vonnie. It's too early for frowny faces. Come on now. 3 batters have been up, and 2 of them have reached base. That's not a bad ratio. Let's hope Ryan O'Hearn can make it 3 out of 4. He goes after the first pitch and pops it up. Left field, Verdugo. Waiting on it, and that is a 1 pitch out, second out of the inning. Vonnie, no frowny face. Verve, the one curveball he swung and missed on, it did drop below the zone, but I mean, it's a big break on that curve. It's hard to tell when it starts eye level. You think, well, it might hit the bottom of the zone, but it was out of the zone. But I don't blame Tony for going after it. Here's Westberg now, and he swings and misses at the first pitch. Jordan Westberg, 280 average, 15 homers, 50 driven in. And he needs a 2-out RBI knock, please. He goes after one way off the plate, low and away. That is maybe the worst swing I have seen Westberg take in the history of his major league career. That was not good. 0-2 the count. Come on, Jordan. Don't let that last swing stick in your head. Now he goes in on the hands. Jordan tries to bloop one out in the right center, shallow, but the second baseman, Torres, goes out and makes the catch. Well, there you go. The Orioles get the first 2 men on, and none of them are even able to move up a base, let alone score. Folks, we are seeing what these 2 teams are going crazy about. The Yankees left the bases loaded. The Orioles leave 2 men on. Neither team can score. We're going to the second. Let's try it again. That's 1 inning, folks. Are you ready for 8 more? And then another 18 more over the weekend? I hope so. Uh-oh, what's going on with this? Come on, you stupid. All right, look, do you want me to not just... All right, I won't touch anything. I won't touch anything. Why are you... Why? All right, fine. You could see it like floating around on its own. I'm having trouble again with my touchpad. For all the old school bird watchers out there, you might remember this same issue about 2 months ago. Well, it's back. The touchpad ghost. Robert, I'd say, I mean, it's 2 teams playing. I mean, if you want to use the word pathetic, I think it applies to both teams. We're seeing, like I said, sort of what has been the issue for both of these teams. We saw an example of it right there in the first inning. The one thing I'm happy about is that Cade Povich worked out of that trouble. It's a big inning for him here to take care of the bottom of the order, not let any of these guys on, and try to go through that same spiel again in the 3rd, the 5th, the 7th, and the 9th. Yeah, Robert, I agree. It makes a lot of sense. Especially with Gunnar the lead runner, and Trevino would probably likely try to throw out Gunnar at third, when really the probably better target would try to get Adley out at second, who's not as quick, but you're always trying to get the lead runner in a double steal, usually. Anthony Volpe to lead it off here in the top of the second. He takes a first pitch strike on the inside edge. Volpe hitting .247 on the season. 6 homers, 32 driven in. He was the Yankee leadoff hitter for a large chunk of the first half of the season, as this curveball is low and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Will Little is the home plate umpire tonight. Lance Barksdale, the crew chief, at third base. Here's a curveball swung on and missed by Volpe. Povich ahead of Volpe, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's one line, base hit into right field. And misplayed by Santander, and Volpe is going to take off for second, and now he's chugging to third. Oh, no. A routine ball hit into right field, and Santander unable to handle just the most routine of plays. It goes through his legs. It's a 2-base error on top of a single. And just like that, the Yankees have a runner at third base with nobody out. I tell you, between Tony just sort of falling awkwardly in the first inning and then that play, I'm not sure what the hell's going on there. Here's a bunt attempt by Trevino, who takes the bat back. It's ball 1. All right. It is a big error because it's a 2-base error. The Orioles have the infield up. The 1-0 pitch is a line drive, base hit down the left field line. And the Yankees are on the board first. Kerstad gets to it, but Trevino will reach second base standing without a throw. RBI double for Trevino, and the Yankees have taken a 1-0 lead in the top of the second. Jordan Westberg leapt off the ground and tried to stab that ball out of the air before it went down the line, but just about a foot over the glove. Jahmai Jones at the plate. Still nobody out in the inning and a runner at second base. And this one's hit right back up the middle, and that's through. Another base hit. Here comes another runner around. Trevino will score as the throw is cut off in the infield. 2-0 Yankees, as the bottom of the order has just put up 2 runs on Cade Povich. That's why we can't afford to make errors with Povich out there. Oh, man. Still nobody out in the inning, and back to the top of the order. Here's DJ LeMahieu. He struck out on 3 pitches his first time up, and he takes off the plate outside for ball 1. There's a called strike to DJ LeMahieu. Bottom of the zone, 1 ball, 1 strike. Check on the runner, and Jones is back in standing. Povich is on 30 pitches at the moment. He's only gotten 3 outs in the ball game. Nobody out here in the second. 2 runs in. Runner at first base. LeMahieu at the plate with Soto and Judge. The next two batters due up. There's a called strike. 1-2 on LeMahieu. Here comes the 1-2. Way high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I would give one of my toes for a double play ball here to clear these bases with Soto up next. 2-2 pitch is hit on the ground. Back to Povich. To second for 1. Westberg to first. 2. A double play. I might have said dude, I do this so many times. When I said Westberg leapt for that ball hit down the left field line, that was Ramon Arias. Arias is at third. Westberg is at second. But a nice turn there by Westberg on the double play, and that's exactly what we needed. And I'll be sending you that toe. I'm going to have to, I mean, you can't all get a toe. Hey, I can get a toe. You need a toe? I can get a toe. Oh, my God. What's going on? I can't touch anything. Come on, cursor. Just behave. Please. Please behave. Just behave. I can't see the game right now. I can't see it. I can hear it. I can't see it. You can see all this stuff popping up. I'm not trying to do that. Unbelievable. Can you just do one function that I'm trying to do? Thanks. Appreciate it. Juan Soto has a 1-1 count. And there's a pitch right down the middle. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, I can get you a toe. I can get you a toe by lunch. Put a little nail polish on it. 1-2 the count on Soto. 2 down, nobody on. 2 runs in here in the top of the second for the Yankees. Swing and a miss. Povich strikes out Soto. Okay, I guess we need to pitch around the bottom of the order and just go after Soto. I don't know. I can't figure out baseball. I don't know what I'm using, Book Doc. I just know this touchpad, you know, if one little, like, granule of dirt or sand or something. See, there it goes. And this is honestly, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I need a safe spot where I can just pound this touchpad back into submission here. We are going to the bottom of oh my God. I can't have issues with my damn touchpad tonight. Not tonight. Not this weekend. Please. Just do what I'm asking you to do. Just move. Just move. Jesus. You're killing me, Smalls. You are killing me. I think I got it back. I think I finally beat the crap out of it until it started working again. I think I did. There's that. Okay. Can we get this back up? Can we get them both back up? I'm clicking on it. The arrow is there. Holy Toledo. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? I'm sorry. Whatever I did to deserve this, I'm sorry. Okay. Maybe. Maybe not. Jesus Christ, man. Guys, I'm having a breakdown. I'm gonna break down. You see this mouse? You see the cursor? Heston Kjerstad has a leadoff single, and I couldn't see it. My God, the biggest series of the year. All right, I'm gonna have to do what I don't want to do, but I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna shut my laptop down and try to reopen it. We'll see what happens. Kjerstad's at first base. Okay, I can at least see this. I can't see chat, and you guys are just staring at my desktop, but I can see the ball game. Let me wait on something here before I try it. Ryan Mountcastle's at the plate, folks. Heston Kjerstad is at first base with nobody out. Mountie hitting .272, 12 homers, 42 RBI. And he swings and misses at a fastball right in there. No balls and 2 strikes. I swear, if they don't put Kjerstad in against left-handers moving forward, I don't know what to do. The 0-2 pitch is off the plate outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch is a check swing up, and he went around. Mountcastle caught check swinging too far on a pitch neck high. That's very unfortunate for Mountcastle. You gotta not let the bat go that far over the plate, man. 1 on, 1 out. Here's Sed Mullins. He takes a pitch inside. Mullins hitting .211, 9 homers. 29 driven in. This one's hit on the ground foul right side. And the count 1-1. Home run number 10 would be great right here. Get Sed to double digits. Tie up the ball game. Kill 2 birds. I feel extremely naked right now, and folks, I do apologize that you're just staring at an empty desktop screen with 0 information, but I'm going to try and do some stuff between this inning and the next to fix this. The 1-1 pitch, Mullins shows bunt and takes high, 2 balls, 1 strike. Mullins seems to show bunt at least once every at-bat without ever actually doing it. The 2-1 pitch is low and in, 3-1. 3-1 the count. A 3-1 is swung on and missed. Fastball on the outside part of the plate. Full count, 1 out. Ramon Urias on deck. Runner at first. 2-0 Yankees, bottom of the second. Folks, thanks for hanging there with me while I wait this out and hopefully fix the problem. Here's the payoff pitch. Popped up. Right side and out of play. Kjerstad had taken off on that payoff pitch. He goes back to first base. Crowd's starting to make a little bit of noise now. This will be the 7th pitch of the at-bat to Mullins. Come on, Sed. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Kjerstad goes down, and he is safe. Anthony Volpe colliding with Heston Kjerstad on the throw down to second on the steal attempt The Yankees want to check on the phone to make sure that this is indeed the right call. And that was a very... That was a lot of contact there. Volpe just sort of belly flopping on top of Kjerstad. So it is a strikeout for Mullins. Kjerstad moves into scoring position on the steal. 2 out, runner at second base. And Kjerstad, all he's done is get a hit and steal a base. They're still challenging this. It would be great to see the Yankees lose their challenge. I don't see where... I mean, if you're telling me Gunner's foot comes off because Volpe's body's on top of him and physically removing Gunner off of the bag, then no, that's not an out. Yeah, the glove, even when Gunner's foot comes off, Volpe's not touching him with the glove, so. And then I love seeing Heston just roll Volpe off of him. Like, get off of me, dude. This should not get overturned, and the Yankees should lose their challenge for the rest of their night. This reminds me a lot of the 1980, was it 87 World Series? Or was it the 90? Which Twins World Series had that play at first base where Kent Urbeck had a base runner there, and he basically just shoved him off the bag, and the umpire called the runner out. Of course, I can't read chat now to see which Twins World Series I'm talking about. Was it the one with the Braves or the one with the... Who was the other team they played? Cardinals? Here comes the call. Call in the field stands. Kjerstad is safe and the Yankees have lost their challenge. Aaron Boone shaking his head. Believe me, Yankee fans are shaking theirs, going, why did you spend your challenge on that, Boone? All right, folks. Ramon Urias. We need him. It may feel like we don't need him in general on the team, but we need him right here and right now. 2 down, runner at second base. Another at bat with a runner in scoring position, and Urias wisely takes the first pitch on a ball that broke about a foot off the plate outside. Urias batting .234, 4 homers, 11 driven in. Let's get number 12. This one's outside, 2-0 the count. 2-0 with Gunnar Henderson on deck. With 2 out and runners in scoring position, Urias is hitting .278. That's not too shabby at all. He takes low for ball 3. How about this? This is how you know Gerrit Cole is not pitching the way that he would want. You don't want to walk the guy in front of Gunnar Henderson. The 3-0. There's a strike. Man, Gerrit Cole throws 98 miles an hour very easily. Urias is 6 for 14 off of Cole lifetime with a homer and 2 doubles. And this one is foul back. The count has gone full. I have no idea if I'm even streaming right now because I have zero information in front of me except the game itself. I am talking into a microphone with zero clue if anybody is watching, if the stream is still running. Let's see what happens here, folks. 2 down, and the payoff pitch to Ramon Urias. And that one's hit into right field. That ball is going to get down for a base hit out of the reach of the right fielder's glove. Kjerstad scores. Urias is on his horse. He is into third. An RBI triple with 2 down from Ramon Urias. The one guy in the lineup that everyone says, well, what's he doing here? I'll tell you what he's doing here. He's doing something no other Orioles been able to do for, 56 hours now. Driving a run. That's what he did. A 2-out double down the right field line, out of the reach of Soto. Kjerstad scores, and it's a 2-1 game now. And Gunner's up next. First pitch to Henderson is high for ball 1. We are in the second inning. The pitch inside, 2-0 to Gunner. And Gerrit Cole now up to 42 pitches in the second inning. 2-0 count, tying run 90 feet away with 2 down. The pitch off the plate outside, 3-0. Oh, I wish I could join in with Charm City Chat and engage with you guys during this rally, but I am a man on an island right now. The 3-0 to Gunner. Swung on. He went after it and fouled it off to the right. It was in the zone. 3 balls and 1 strike to Henderson. Next pitch from Cole will be number 45 in the second. Reigning Cy Young Award winner Gerrit Cole. He steps off the mound. Here we go. 3-1 count to Gunnar Henderson. The pitch. A breaking ball in there for a strike. Tell you what, that is Cole's best pitch. Is that knuckle curve. Particularly on the back door against lefties. He's done it several times already tonight. Full count, 2 down. Tying run at third base. The pitch. Another breaking ball called strike 3 at the top of the zone, and Gunner is not happy. It's a strike, folks. Gunner, don't get tossed, man. We can't afford it. There was a nice frame job as well, but according to the strike zone on the screen there, that ball did touch the top of the zone. Gunner goes down looking. Tying run left 90 feet away. But, folks, the Orioles do something we haven't done in a while. We scored. So that's good. Right? Right. All right, folks, I'm going to try to do something here. Wish me luck and Godspeed. See, that gives me the control of the mouse right back. I close the laptop, I reopen it, and boom. But now I don't know if things are screwy with the 50. What? What in God's green flat earth? $50 super chat. I've already lost it again. Where is the cursor now? This is insane. I've got to get this set up and then just set it and forget it like a rotisserie chicken oven or whatever. Set it and forget it. Where is my cursor? Where is it? Oh, it's right there. Okay, so just scroll up, sit right there, and don't move. Do not move. Come over here, right there. All right, I'm not touching anything. Okay, well, I do have to, though. I don't even know who sent me the super chat. I got to at least click on that. Come on with this cursor, man. Why are you doing this to me? All right, folks. Where's my volume now? Good Lord. We are in the top of the third. First pitch to Aaron Judge is a strike. Everything's, the volume is, oh my God, there's no volume. There's no volume. Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me tonight? Zach. Okay, Zach, I'm coming to find you, buddy. Look at how much chat there was since everything went down. Holy cow. We got an 0-2 count on Aaron Judge. We have an 0-2 count on Aaron Judge. This is maybe the greatest super chat I've ever seen. The 0-2 pitch is lifted in the air by Judge deep to left. Going back, looking up, and that ball is long gone. Aaron Judge, solo shot. 3-1 Yankees. They get that run right back. Povich threw him 3 straight curveballs. Probably not smart to throw Judge the same pitch 3 straight times. Ah, boy. 3-1 Yankees. But I got to say to Zachary, that is an insane contribution, my friend. I can't thank you enough. And I'm going to take you up on your life hack. Pancake batter in a coffee mug, microwave it for 1 minute. But what do you get? You get like more like a creme brulee, right? It's you're getting a pancake in the shape of your mug. There's another super chat here. Want to know the count on Ben Rice? Folks, I got to keep the priorities in order. Nobody out. The pitch is hit on the ground, right side. First baseman Mountcastle's got it. Touches the bag himself for the first out here in the top of the third. Let's see here. It looks like right now the cursor's being nice. Zachary again? Take it easy. Just talking breakfast for dinner. Zach, please. I don't know what to say about $60 worth of donations. That's very, 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 very generous. Here's Gleyber Torres and a curveball up and away for ball 1. Thank you, the Scotto. That's really good in-depth analysis on your part. The 1-0 pitch. Another breaking ball kept up and away. How many times has Povich kept a curveball up and away to a right-handed batter? It's like he's afraid to let it pass through the zone. 2-0 pitch. Fastball inside, 3-0. He's already walked Torres once tonight. He's about to do it again. 3-0 count, 1 out, nobody on. A run in on an Aaron Judge home run. I am blushing. There's a called strike. Yankees 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. The Orioles 1 hit, 1 run, 3 hits, and 1 big error by Anthony Santander. Man, that was a tough one. The 3-1 pitch to Torres is a called strike too. Yeah, I'm thinking that first lucky of the night I'm about due. We are about 1 hour into my broadcast. And I've had a lot of frustration with my computer stuff here. That pitch is inside. Another walk from Povich. Another walk from Povich with 1 out. Alex Verdugo is up next. I've had a hot cup of coffee here the whole time. And it is now room temperature coffee. I can't even add water to it because it's still full. Verdugo takes a huge cut at the curve and misses. I'm sorry, call that a slider. A slider from Povich. Curve comes in about mid-70s, a slider in the low 80s. And that would be another slider at 84, bottom of the zone, fouled away, and the count is 0-2. Melanie, how you doing, hon? Rod, I like that you like the community. I got some fun stuff on the way, too, after the All-Star break. This pitch is foul back, 0-2. Folks, we're here to watch this very important game, and I don't know when it's an appropriate time to bring it up, but yeah, I went ahead and made a purchase to help make the channel a little more exciting and fun. And I hope you enjoy it. As this pitch is off the plate outside of Verdugo, 1 ball and 2 strikes. I'll have a little toy coming my way here in the next couple of days, and I'll have the All-Star break to get it set up and hopefully integrated into the broadcast. It's going to add a whole lot more of a... This is a steal attempt, and Gunnar Henderson throws the tag down on a Adley Rutschman throw. And we have nailed down a Yankee base runner to end the inning. All right. Gleyber Torres caught stealing. Inning over. We go to the bottom of the third. 3-1 Yankees. Folks, I'm talking about a soundboard. It's called a Stream Deck. I don't know if any of you are familiar with a Stream Deck. I wasn't too familiar, but basically it's a separate piece of hardware that you plug in with a USB, and you get yourself a bunch of little buttons, and you can designate all those buttons to do whatever little thing you want. It could be adjusting audio or video transitions, or even the lighting I have in here. But the main thing I want to have are a few fun little sound effects. I'm not going to turn this into a radio morning zoo from 1985. But no, I did not order the computer already. The problem with the computer right now is, Janet, I don't know how to buy it. I need to have... I'm only going to buy it through a company online, because I've tried to go computer shopping in person out here, and it's not a good experience. Yeah, you get a lot of... it's kind of like when you go shopping, like in Times Square in New York City. Yeah, just expect, to be sold something you probably don't want. I made that mistake once. I'm not going to try to make it again. I do go out shopping for accessories if I need them, but for the computer itself, I'm trying to order it online. For some reason, the limit is at a amount that's just like 30 cents more than I'm allowed to get it shipped here, where I can pay on delivery. And then I tried to order it with a card, and it wouldn't let me. So I got to figure something out. Here we go. Bottom of the third, Adley Rutschman, 2, 3, and 4, due up for the Orioles. Adley walked his first time up and was left out on base, along with Gunnar Henderson back in the first. You guys want morning zoo radio? You really want all the, like... Hey, Rutschman, left field, going back on a Verdugo, and he makes the catch. Verdugo very comfortable backpedaling on that one. Hit pretty well out to left, but we know it's a big area out there. Adley flies out. First out here in the bottom of the third. Folks, if you go to my Discord, I did upload one example sound effect. So those that are in the Discord, they do have a little bit of a preview of what it would sound like whenever we strike out an opposing batter. Let me know what you think. Here's Anthony Santander. He's up there first pitch hacking and fouls it straight back out of play. It's been a tough night for Anthony Santander. 0 for 1 at the plate, and he made a huge error. And also another ball that was sort of trapped in a awkward way that he might have been able to catch had he taken a step in immediately off the bat on a Juan Soto single. This pitch is low for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike to Anthony Santander. Next pitch. That clips the inside edge for a called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Come on, folks. Where are those taters? As Tony fouls one away. Still 1-2. Strike 3. Guys, the number one thing I'm worried about, I'm already looking around at soundboard, like audio files that you can look at. I have no idea as Santander fouls this one away. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bases empty, 1 out. 3-1 Yankees in the bottom of the third. I just hope that I don't have some brain cloud trying to figure out how to set this thing up. Like, am I going to be able to just grab any audio file I can find and easily just import it into this thing? And does it hold that information, or am I taking up space on the main computer? I don't know. Here's a foul ball at the plate from Tony. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes. Oh, there's definitely, I already found the bugle charge. I found the perfect bugle charge. I already copy and pasted the link to that particular sound effect on a separate page. I'm already collecting some of the sounds I'm liking. Tony gets into one, right field. Stay fair, baseball. This one is foul. Anthony Santander making a bid down the right field foul pole, but it just kept hooking. Tony's putting together another one of those longer ABs. I tell you what, Tony is really an enigma. You can't sit there and figure out Anthony Santander. He will go up there and pop up foul on the first pitch, or he'll have an at-bat like this as he fouls another pitch away. He'll make a guy throw 10 pitches. And he will chase a bad pitch and do something with it. Or sometimes he'll take a strike. You never know what you get with Tony. The 1-2 pitch is upstairs. What? That's a strike? What? Garbage. Ben McDonald is mad. Brandon Hyde is mad. Anthony Santander is mad. I'm mad. Absolute garbage call. Have I seen pitches even farther off the plate than that called a strike? Yeah. But this one was up and in. Tony had to back out of the way. Here's Ryan O'Hearn with 2 down, nobody on. His first pitch is a strike. And the next one is an inside-out swing and a diving stop there by DJ LeMahieu to end the inning. He caught that ball in the air and went to ground. Nothing happening for the Orioles in the third. We go to the fourth. It's 3-1 Yankees. My goodness. How you doing there, Rishi? We still have that that policy that just typing in all caps all the time is not acceptable in the Charm City chat, my friend. It's not going to change. I think you told me that you're not capable of chatting unless it's all caps or something like that. Is it a medical condition? I honestly don't understand exactly how that works, but all right. Hey, it's all good, Good. All right. Again, the bottom of the order due up for the Yankees here. Censorship. Jack, it's just that the vast majority of people find it to be a nuisance and annoying. It's the same as yelling. It's like sitting in a restaurant where you're having conversation, other people are having conversations around you. Would you like to be at a table where the guy next table over is talking more like this about whatever they're doing this weekend? And oh my God, I got to tell you about the movie I saw last night. And so it's something like that. And Rishi apparently just is incapable of not doing that. Well, Rishi, last chance, buddy. I'd really like you to just stay, hang out, and enjoy the game. I don't believe you when you tell me that you're incapable of just typing normal. Anthony Volpe at the plate. Curveball in there for a called strike. Volpe had a base hit his last time up. Well, it's going to strike you, Richie, and you can shake your head in another room, okay? Like, I don't get it, dude. Adley Rutschman makes a sliding grab and foul ground on a pop-up. And Anthony Volpe's been retired. What a play there by Adley. Goes into a slide and makes the play. Folks, just so that we are on the same page, it's one thing if in a moment of excitement, the man did it earlier, and even he called himself out for it, like, sorry about the all caps thing. I get that. If you have a natural moment of euphoria or excitement or whatever, that's one thing. But to just make it a habit, and that's the only way, I don't think that's really a thing. Okay, 1-1 the count on Trevino here with one out. Curveball's in there for a strike. Count is 1-2. Cade Povich is now at 58 pitches here in the top of the fourth with one down. Has a chance to go 6 innings if he can just keep these Yankees from scoring again. There's strike 3 on a swing and a miss. Another curveball. I don't know, Jack. Up to you. Yeah, that's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous Baltimore football history. It's just ridiculous. So let me guess. When he typed a resume to look for a job since he was 14, every resume he ever put out, it was all written in caps. Give me a break. Did he write all of his school papers in caps? No. He's just a stubborn dude. And I wish him the best. He's welcome to hang out. It's not a crazy policy. 0-2 the count on Jahmai Jones. 2 out, nobody on. And I'm done talking about that dude for the rest of the night. This pitch is outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Aficionado. Wow. The 1-2 on Jones is inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch is, come on, Blue. Oh, we do get the call. Okay. My God, I was going to say. Cade Povich gets a called strike 3. Called strike 3 on Jones to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the fourth. It's still 3-1 Yankees. Dark sodas for me they're just nasty. They're so syrupy and It's the only way I can enjoy one is in a glass bottle, and it's got to be a small bottle that I'm going to drink and consume within like 5 to 10 minutes, because as soon as coffee or soda starts to get flat, it is so nasty. I can't stand it, to be honest with you. I'll be right back, folks. I'm just going to leave everything on because I'm afraid to touch anything. All right. No, I'm not really a Dr. Pepper guy either. I really don't even like Sprite or the non-dark sodas. I'm trying to think. What's my favorite soda? You know what I like? I like ginger ale. Does ginger ale count? I do like ginger ale. Okay, Jordan Westburg, bottom of the fourth. He goes after the first pitch, grounds to third base, and he's going to get thrown out. Jordan Westburg is quickly retired here in the fourth. Man, I don't want to see the leadoff man swinging at a first pitch and making an out. You got to start building. 1 out in the inning already. Here's Kjerstad. All he's done is get a hit and steal a base. End score, the only Oriole run of the night. 0-1 the count on Kjerstad. And he hits one on the ground, a 2-bouncer. Volpe, the shortstop on the second base side of the bag, will throw out Kjerstad for out number 2. All right. Oh, man, I don't want to finish this lucky without a little bit of coffee to go with it. Here's Ryan Mountcastle, folks. 2 down, nobody on. Gerrit Cole's first pitch is a called strike. The thing is, Jack, I don't mind the occasional, like, jump on a first pitch mentality, because it's sort of a way to keep pitchers honest and not just allow them to get that first pitch strike over. But I also agree with you in that you can't just do it every at bat. You gotta. It's like when I'm playing poker, folks. If you're familiar with poker and the term tight aggressive, playing tight aggressive, it's like playing conservative and establishing something, and then when people think you're doing something, then you switch it up. You got to switch it up. You can't just do the same thing every time. Ryan Mountcastle fouls this one back, and the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. There's a happy fan who got that baseball, and he's also 2-fisting a couple of pretzels at the same time. Looked like that was a swing and a miss from Mountcastle, and the inning is over. Boy, the Orioles in the last 2 innings have done very little. We go to the 5th, 3-1 Yankees. Yeah, I mean, I think in general it's just a pretty fast, easy rule. Like, yeah, wait for a good pitch to swing at. Wait for that good pitch. But again, I also do think that there, I don't know. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I think a handful of times in a game, you should go up there and just try to get that first pitch, jump on that first pitch. You just have to have a little bit of balance, just like everything else in life, folks. A little bit of balance. All right. Is this coffee now warm? Warm enough for me. All right. How are we looking on? I can't even check stuff. Okay, I'm going to try. Folks, 127 people in here right now. 74 of you have hit the like button. Thank you so much. If maybe the remaining 50 of you, if half of you hit that like button, we'd get up to 100, and that would be fantastic. We have gotten a few more subs tonight as well so far, up to 1529. Thank you to those that have just subscribed to the channel tonight. Glad you found me, and you've missed the first 92 games with me, but we got a long way to go here. All right. We are going to the top of the fifth. Cade Povich on the mound. Top of the order for the Yankees. LeMahieu takes a first pitch strike on the outside corner. There's a breaking ball hit on the ground. 2 bounces to Arias. Over to first. In time. Nice play by Ramon. LeMahieu, a big first out here now with Soto and Judge due up next. Oh my God, there's an Adley Rutschman bobblehead night. July 28th against San Francisco. I want an Adley bobblehead. Please, somebody. Go to that game and hook up BW. Juan Soto at the plate. He takes a slider, I think. That was a fastball? Man, that was way off. 1 ball, no strikes. This one's inside to Soto. 2-0 the count. Oh, I got the mojo. Rob, you're going to that game. What do you want for that? What do you want for that bobblehead, Rob? What do you want for it, man? Swing and a miss, because I'll have that puppy sitting right here on camera, right next to me, for the remainder of however long I do this damn thing. 2-1 on Soto. You know, us YouTubers, we got to have all of that paraphernalia or whatever. We got to, or memorabilia. That's the word, paraphernalia. Sorry. Going back to my college days. 2-1 the count on Soto. And that one is at the bottom of the zone, and Povich cannot get the call. If anyone's serious about sending me something, we can talk about it on my Discord. I'd have to figure something out, but if you're serious about sending something, sure. Let's talk about it on the Discord. Here's a swing and a miss. Juan Soto with a ridiculous cut. He just spun. He almost spun himself into the ground. I understand, Robert. I understand. Here's the 3-2 to Soto. That one is hit foul on the ground right side. And we'll do it again. Povich on 72 pitches now. I wish we could get over 30,000 a night. This one's hit on the ground right to Mountcastle. He'll go to the bag himself. 2 down. Soto retired. Judge is up with 2 down and nobody on. And you know what you do here? You just don't pitch to him. Period. This is where, in a very rare case, I'm going to say, hey, Cade, please walk this guy. Please walk him. This pitch is a foot off the plate outside for ball 1. Judge has got a walk and a home run tonight. Which one would you rather see happen again? This one is also a foot outside, 2-0. They are pitching around Judge. There's really no reason to do it here. You got to hope that with 2 down and nobody on, you put him on first and you can get out of the inning. Outside, this one was a little closer to the plate. Still a ball. 3 balls, no strikes. Just a formality here. Judge will be walked. You can put a stamp on it. There it is, ball 4. I mean, Povich could have saved himself a few pitches by just throwing up 4 fingers. He's on 77 pitches now, 2 down in the 5th. Here comes Ben Rice, 0 for 2 so far tonight. I know, Rob, I know. This first pitch to Rice is low, maybe even a bit outside. I want to know the count. Off the plate outside, 2-0. And see, that's the one problem that does happen with an inexperienced pitcher. Not every pitcher has the ability to intentionally pitch around a batter and then go right back to the mode of getting guys out. Suddenly you just start losing your command. And here he is, 2-0 now on Ben Rice. The pitch off the plate outside, 3-0. Careful here, Povich. There's a called strike. What didn't you notice there, Rod? I'm not sure. The 3-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. The count has run full. It's a decent sized crowd, but there's definitely upper deck areas that are empty, especially down in the outfield area there. Payoff pitch is inside, ball 4. They do appeal on a check swing, but he did not swing. Ben Rice has walked. So we walked Judge because we wanted to, and now we've walked Ben Rice when we shouldn't have. 2 on, 2 out. Birch Smith. That's right, folks. You might not know the name, but he is the newest Oriole on the team. Right-handed reliever, 34-year-old Birch Smith, getting loose in the bullpen. Just started raining. After pitcher pitches around a pitch. Oh, right. Yeah, right. Yeah. I mean, again, it's not true for every pitcher. Some pitchers have that ability to just go right back into getting into their rhythm. But for some pitchers, especially younger ones, that can pose a problem. Let's hope Povich can get his command here with 2 on, 2 out. Gleyber Torres at the plate, and he's walked twice tonight already. And that one is way up and away. I mean, you've walked him twice already. You've walked the two guys on base. And this first pitch, that is the same Povich pitch. Man, if I see that pitch again to a right-handed batter, a breaking ball that starts way the hell off and doesn't come anywhere near the plate. 1-0 the count. Fastball inside, 2-0. Oh, has he even thrown a strike since the pitch around to Judge? The 2-0. Swing and a miss. And that pitch was very top of the zone. Could have been ball 3. Hard to tell with this ump. 2 on, 2 out. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Was that a changeup? Yes, it was. Haven't seen much of that from Povich tonight. It came in a good spot as Torres waved the bat in front of the changeup. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch. Called. Strike 3 on the inside corner. And look at Povich with the fist pump. He pounds the mitt. Povich is excited. I'm excited for Povich. Has he impressed me tonight? Not really, but I like to see the fire in the belly. I like to see the fire in the belly. I mean, he's walked 5 guys and 5 hits in 5 innings. 2 base runners per inning. It's not going to cut it in Major League Baseball, folks. But it's still a ball game right now. That's 88 pitches for Povich. That might be the night for him. It really might be it. They might not want to risk sitting him out there for a 6th inning, considering he's giving up an average of 2 base runners per inning here. The Yankees have left 5 men on base so far tonight. The Orioles 3. All right. Birch Smith, I think, is going to be coming out for the next inning. Let's see what he's got. As Rob says, the Orioles will be sitting up their 8, 9, and 1 hitters. So Gunnar will be up. Hopefully with one of these first 2 guys on base. And we have got to run, too, man. And when we get a runner on first base, run. The only guy I don't want to see trying to steal is Anthony Santander. That's it. Everybody else, green light. So, folks, how's the weather in Baltimore these days here in the middle of July? Too hot? Too muggy? Are you having some good days in there? Too much rain? Not enough rain? How would you judge the summer weather so far? Here comes Sed Mullins. First pitch to him is inside for ball 1. Gerrit Cole out there for his 5th inning of work. He's on 69 pitches at the moment. Mullins is 0 for 1. He struck out back in the 2nd. That's a called strike. And that one was questionable. 1-1 the count on Mullins. And this one's foul back, a ball and 2 strikes. Pretty hot, little rain, but once a week we'll get a nice day. As long as you get that, at least 1 or 2 days a week where it's nice. But man, I remember some summers where it felt like 5 weeks straight of just air you could barely breathe. The 1-2 to Mullins is lifted foul behind the plate, and we'll do it again. Oh, Beaufort, South Carolina. I know all about that that humidity down there. It is rough. I'm telling you, I said it before. I went down there on a shoot, like a nature documentary shoot for these turtles. There's like a turtle conservatory or something down there where they help the turtles there mate and breed and help out their environment. And I had to spend half of the shoot laying in a bed with a fan blowing on me because I couldn't breathe. It was so bad. 2-2 the count on Mullins after a pitch inside. Okay? Forgive me for going off on a tangent. The 2-2 is lined. Foul. Just fouled down the right field line. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mullins putting in a extended at bat here. Am I not turtley enough for the Turtle Club? Janet, how did you figure it all out? This one is fouled back. That's right. We did a adult film parody of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I played Donatello. The 2-2 pitch is hit on the ground, and Volpe's got it. He bounces one, and it gets past Ben Rice. I don't know what kind of throw Volpe was going for there, but Ben Rice could not handle it. It seemed almost intentional, Volpe bouncing this throw to first base. Let's see how they score it. It's probably going to go down as a hit just because it needed to be a quick play because Mullins was right there. How did Mullins get to second base? Oh, the ball went into the out of play. Okay, fantastic. So the ball went out of play, which allowed Mullins to go to second base. Ramon Arias is at the plate. He's driven in the only run tonight. Folks, let's head on over to the sub-screen. There's a called strike. No balls, 2 strikes on Ramon Arias. He hit that triple his last time up. Mullins is at second base with nobody out. You got to get him over, Ramon. This one's hit on the ground, up the middle, and a diving stop at second. Torres' throw is in time. Wow. What a play by Gleyber Torres. And the Orioles are on the phone to make sure that this is indeed an out at first base. A couple of bounces up the middle, behind the bag, Torres with a sliding stop. And that is an out. Wow, what a play from Gleyber. But the Orioles do have a runner at third base with less than 2 down now, and Gunnar Henderson at the plate. Folks, we got to get this run in. Come on, Gunnar. First pitch is off the plate outside. Lock in, Gunnar. Lock in. Gerrit Cole is up to 81 pitches. This could be the window to knock through. Called strike, bottom of the zone. The 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. Come on, Charm City chat. Now's the time to make some noise. The 2-1 to Gunnar. Swung on and fouled back, 2-2. Yeah, but Rod, for how long? Well, we can talk about Crochet in a minute. 2-2 the count on Gunnar, and he asks for time. Mullins at third base with 1 out. He has got to get driven in here. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on, and Gunnar just got a piece of a pitch that broke in on the inside part under the hands. A nasty pitch from Cole. Telling you right now, most guys are striking out swinging on a pitch like that, but Gunnar at least able to stay alive with a foul ball. Another 2-2. On the outside corner, Gunnar, how many times have you taken a called strike 3, man? Damn. Damn. You gotta not take a called strike 3 with a runner at third and less than 2 out. You gotta put a bat on the ball, buddy. Come on now. Two down for Rutschman, and Trevino out to talk to Gerrit Cole. Man, oh man, oh man. I'm not sitting here saying it's easy, folks. You put me up there at the plate, I'll look like an idiot. I'm down on 3 pitches. If I somehow fouled a ball off 2 feet, that would be my equivalent of a home run. But man, oh man. A guy like a Gunnar Henderson, you gotta know, man. You gotta know. The last thing you can do is take a called strike 3 in that spot. Verve, I know. That's the kind of funk we've been in. Come on, Adley. Pick him up. First pitch is a strike to Rutschman. 2 down with a runner at third. Man, if this run doesn't come in, how many times? You know what? Forget this. Let's go. Come on, Adley. The 0-1 pitch. Check swing. The pitch is high. No swing. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cole up to 88 pitches now. Come on, Adley. I'm calling it. We're going yard and we're tying the ball game. The 1-1. Popped up. Out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cade Mullins at third base, 2 down. The Yankees ahead 3-1 in the bottom of the 5th. Rutschman at the plate with a 1-2 count. Gerrit Cole with pitch number 90 on the way. Here it is. Swung on and fouled off to the right. No. We cannot. But thank you for asking. And I'll let you know. 1-2 the count on Rutschman. We need some Orioles magic. And man, oh man, am I ready to get hyped. Come on, Adley. I don't care there's 2 strikes. You can do it, buddy. The pitch. Swung on and fought off left side. Foul ground and caught. DJ LeMahieu with a flare foul pop-up that took his momentum right into the dugout, makes the catch, and the inning is over. Cade Mullins gets the third with less than 2 out with Gunnar Henderson and Adley Rutschman up, and we can't get him in. It is so frustrating. It is so frustrating. That is a hard, fast rule. If we're down 10 runs or more, go ahead and get down with your bad self. Yeah, fork and doo-doo are acceptable forms of swearing. Yeah, you know what? I got the hat. Now it's time for the special lucky. Enough of this. This is 100% Thai stick. And the guy I got it from said it has natural magical properties. I'm going to take him up on his offer here. magical properties. I guess we should take a look at the out-of-town scores. Even though who really cares about any other game but this one? Hey, the Tigers are up 3-2 on the Dodgers. The A's up 4-2 on the Phillies. The Guardians are losing to the Rays. Wow, a lot of the top teams are in a losing position right now. Look at Boston. They're losing. Kansas City's up 5-1. Reds up 7-3 on the Marlins. Mets up 7-2 on the Rockies. No score, Pirates and White Sox. 1-0 Nats over the Brewers. Scoreless in Texas between both Texas teams. One of the better rivalries around. Cubs and Cardinals are scoreless after 2 innings. Everything else is later. Cade Povich is out here to start the top of the 6th. I'm a little bit surprised. And there's a called strike to Alex Verdugo, bottom of the zone on the outside corner. I'm wondering if the Orioles are simply having Povich pitch to Verdugo for the lefty-on-lefty and then immediately going to the righty right after this one batter. That might be the idea. There's a called strike, too, bottom of the zone. Povich with 2 well-located pitches to get ahead of Verdugo, 0-2. No wonder the mouse is sticky. You guys. Ah, man. 0-2 on Verdugo. And a pitch low and nothing for Verdugo to even consider swinging at. So I would call that a waste pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One, two to Verdugo. Swung on and fouled away. Povich is now on 92 pitches. Again, I don't see how he pitches beyond this batter, no matter what the outcome is. This one is hit on the right side, foul on the ground. Who's hiding it? It's sitting on my ashtray right now. I'm not trying to like chain smoke this thing. 1-2 the count. The pitch is on the outside. Doesn't get the call. A slider that broke about 2-3 inches off the outside. Count even at 2-2 on Verdugo. Pitch number 95 from Povich is coming. And this one's fouled back. Fastball, top of the zone. Hey, Card or Janet or Rob, did we get the Discord link in already tonight? I'm just checking. This one is low and outside to Verdugo, and the count has gone full. And this is what I'm talking about, man. Povich, if he doesn't get Verdugo out, and we only brought him out to do just that, when he was already at, 88 pitches. This is an 8-pitch at-bat already to Verdugo. And this one's hit on the ground. Second base. All right, let's go. Westberg's got Verdugo out. And, folks, Brandon Hyde should be walking out of the dugout right now. If I know my baseball. If I know my baseball, Brandon Hyde is already walking out, even though I'm looking at... Yep, there he is. All right, Cade Povich's night is over. Folks, 5 1/3, 3 runs. It's not terrible, but, man, just walking too many dudes. You take away the walks, it's not a bad night. And even with the walks, it's not an absolute, what do you call it? It's not a disaster. I would say averaging a walk per inning is still kind of bad though, right, Verve? I mean, you can't be doing that with any kind of regularity in the bigs. You know, I would say that this is a serviceable start, considering that the lack of command is still a problem. Is that a very diplomatic way of putting it? It was a serviceable start, given the fact that the command is still a problem. Yeah, that too. The Tony error. The Tony error was really, really tough, especially to lead off the inning. That really, really sucked. Well, Jack, you know my thoughts. I mean, everybody else can answer. For me, Brandon Hyde has got to show me something come playoff time. That's the deal. I give Hyde a lot of credit for building this team up with these young kids and turning them into a 100-win team. But if we go a second straight playoff appearance where we just bow out without even a whimper, then we got to start thinking, well, we need a manager maybe that understands how to win games in the playoffs. I hope it doesn't come to that far. I hope Brandon Hyde improves upon last year's decision-making. Oh, then what is the... Oh, yeah, Jack. Yeah, we know Jack. All right, here's Birch Smith. First pitch, up and in to Anthony Volpe. He last pitched with the Marlins this season. He appeared in 25 games. And as Kevin Brown is pointing out on the broadcast, and as I pointed out last night when I talked about Birch Smith getting brought up, he has been a journeyman. 2-0 the count on Volpe, and this pitch is hit on the ground to Gunnar. Henderson to first in time. Volpe retired to get the second out here in the sixth. Ripken for coach. Really? I mean, I love Cal Ripken. Whoa! That one's up and in on Trevino. 1 ball, no strikes. Jose Trevino. Did I say Jose? Yeah. 1 for 2 tonight with an RBI double. I'm sorry. Maybe I do need to light up that special lucky. There's a swing and a miss. Nice pitch there from Birch Smith. Breaking away from the right-handed batter. 1-1 the count. And this one's fouled off to the left. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah, I think Card is pretty much in line with my thoughts. Next pitch to Trevino. Outside corner. Called. Strike 3. Birch Smith. Welcome to the bullpen, my friend. 2 outs to get the final 2 outs here in the 6th, including a reverse K right there to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Let's go. Let's rally. Let's frickin' go. Who's up? Tony, O'Hearn, Westy. Oh, boy. I mean, on the one hand, you say Hyde overthinks, and then on the other hand, I could point out and go, Hyde isn't thinking enough. And what the example I give with that is the whole every time we face a lefty, James McCann has to catch and Adley has to DH. I want him to tinker. I want McCann to just start when he has to, not just because of lefty-righty matchups. It's silly To sit here and think that just because we're facing a lefty, McCann's right-handed bat is more of a threat than Kjerstad's left-handed bat, it's not even close. I mean, I'll say this. If Cal Ripken somehow got into managing, just the fact that that's what his dad did, I mean, that would get me, like, really choked up. If I saw Cal back out there, like, in an Oriole uniform, you know, as a coach or a manager, whatever, like his dad was, that would be something. That might be just too much for your boy to take. They've beyond rested him, though, Dylan. They've beyond rested him. It's too much, Dylan. It's too much. I get it, but it's too much. I'm all behind Hyde, and we're going to go into the playoffs with him, and I'm going to support him all the way. But if things work out like they did last year, then there's going to be talk. Anthony Santander, first pitch is called a strike off the plate, and you've already burned Tony once tonight. This ump is a joke. Is that a ball? Are you sure, ump? 1-1 the count. Gerrit Cole is still out there. 93 pitches now. 1-1. Santander at the plate. Get those spuds up in the chat. There's a line drive. Base hit center field. Anthony Santander with a leadoff single. Let's frickin' go. 107 off the bat from Tony. Solid line drive. Here's Ryan O'Hearn, 0 for 2 tonight. We got to make every at-bat count. Come on, boys. No cheap outs. Ryan, come on, ump! This umpire stinks. Called a strike. That was outside. Ugh. That is also outside and rightfully called a ball this time. 1-1 the count. Nobody out. Santander at first base. Ryan O'Hearn at the plate is the tying run. This one's lifted in the air to right field, but coming in on it and making the catch is Soto. Man, as soon as O'Hearn turned on that one, I thought it was another turn and burn O'Hearn situation, but it's a pretty routine fly ball to right. 1 down. Yankees have activity in the pen. The lefty Caleb Ferguson getting loose. Jordan Westburg at the plate. He takes off the plate, and good on Westburg because he swung and missed on a pitch like that last time up. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Come on, lock in, Jordan. Lock in. 1-0 is a called strike. 96, outer half of the plate. The next pitch from Gerrit Cole will be number 100 on the night. Swing and a miss. And there's that slider or cut fastball that's tailing away from Westburg off the outside. And he cannot get his bat to it. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The pitch. And there it is again. Down and away, down and away, down and away against Westburg all night long, and Westburg has not been able to figure out what to do with it. He strikes out here. And I think Westburg will be happy to not see Gerrit Cole again for a while. All right, folks. Heston Kjerstad with 2 down. This is the moment. The pitch. Curveball called a strike, bottom of the zone. I mean, if there was ever a moment to make things dramatic, this is it. Kjerstad, the tying run at the plate. Gerrit Cole over 100 pitches on the night. You know he's just about out of gas. The pitch taken high and an appeal. 1-1 the count. Oh no, I got to refresh the game. The 2-hour mark. Oh my God, don't do this to me now. Have a heart. Have a heart. One and two the count now. My apologies. On Kjerstad, the pitch is low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two and two the count. The pitch. He swings and hits one back to Cole. He throws it to first and the inning is over. 6 innings from Cole of 1-run ball. He throws 105 pitches. And it's probably his best outing ever since he's returned back this season. And it happens to us. We go to the 7th. It's 3-1 Yankees. Folks, I had to restart the game, so if you did sync up with me, you might have to do it again because I had to restart mine. I'll tell you this, man. If we can come back and win this game, it's just going to make it all the sweeter. If we just went out ahead 3-0 and wind up winning like 5-2. That's great. Of course, I'll take that right now. But man, the way the Yankees have been playing, if we were to somehow come back and win this game at this stage, oh my God. Oh, the feeling. What a feeling that would be. I want it. I want it. Matt has sacrificed a goat and burned chicken legs for more runs. All right, well, what are you doing with all that meat? I'm starving over here. On this day in Orioles history, Miguel Tejada named MVP of the All-Star Game, July 12th, 2005. Good old Miguel Tejada. I used to have his jersey. All right, here we go. Top of the 7th. And Birch Smith is out there, and he throws a breaking ball for a called strike. That was not in the zone. Jahmai Jones is at the plate. Another curve, and this time it's inside. And the count even at 1-1. 9-1-2 due up for the Yankees. So Soto is due up, and if anybody gets on in this inning, Judge will also come up. Here's a pitch off the plate on the outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. You might see me rock my head back and forth a little bit. It's sort of part of my medical condition, but I try not to focus on it too much. This pitch is top of the zone for a called strike 2 on Jahmai Jones. 2-2 pitch is called strike 3. Bottom of the zone, inside corner. 97 from Smith. All right, we're starting to see what is good about Birch Smith. That was a pretty filthy pitch right there. 1 out for DJ LeMahieu, who's 0 for 3 tonight in the leadoff spot. First pitch, he goes after it. Grounds to second. 2 down. LeMahieu 0 for 4. And trust me, folks, even if the Yankees come away victors tonight, I guarantee you Yankee Nation is going to keep talking about why the heck is DJ LeMahieu batting leadoff, as he's gone 0 for 4 so far tonight. 2 down, here's Juan Soto, and first, here comes Brandon Hyde. It looks like it's time for the lefty with Soto and Rice, 2 of the next 3 batters. Judge in the middle. So you go to a lefty here, and the idea is you get Soto out. Judge leads off the next inning. You pitch around him. You set up a double play with another lefty, Ben Rice. That is the move. Keegan Aiken is going to come out. Pitching change here in the top of the 7th. Birch Smith did a fine job. Looking forward to more from him. Yeah, the ump has been trash. To pinch hit for Westberg? I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I mean, first of all, if it's like a right-handed pitcher, wouldn't you, if you're going to go ahead and pinch hit for Westberg, wouldn't you go after a lefty bat? Not saying Colton Cowser's hitting well lately, but I don't know. The thing is, with Mateo is I want him to pinch run. If he's not in the lineup, I want him pinch running. Praying that we get a guy on base. Hey, we're Baltimore. We drink and we smoke. And we live long lives. Speaking of, how we doing over here? Yeah, that should get me through the next inning. Keegan Aiken is on the mound. Folks, 14 more likes to get to 100. What do you say? I'm honestly a little surprised at the turnout tonight. I guess there are a lot of Yankee channels out there, and a lot of people might be tuning into Yankee channels. But hey, an intimate affair is fine with me as a few more people join the Birdwatcher group in our community. Fantastic. All right. Keegan Aiken is on the mound. Juan Soto coming up to hit. 2 down, nobody on. And Aiken needs to go right after Soto. His first pitch is high for ball 1. I mean, this whole thing is not going to work if Soto gets on base, because then Aiken is forced to pitch to Aaron Judge. And that is asking for trouble. There's a swing and a miss. Soto chases a high fastball from Aiken. 1 ball, 1 strike. This one is hit into right field, pretty deep. Santander back, and he makes the catch on the track. Anthony Santander, a tough night in the field, but able to catch a deep fly ball on the track to retire Juan Soto and get us out of the 7th. Folks, it is 7th inning stretch time in Baltimore, and we need a rally. We need all of you to get behind these Orioles. And if you're hungry, how about you throw some cakes on the griddle? Get them cakes up. Get them up. Get them up. By the way, my soundboard will have a little bit of 7th inning stretch music as well. Hopefully there won't be any copyright issues. I think I've got a nice royalty-free version that I ought to at least be able to play a segment of. Oh, my. Boy, it's so strange to see who's due up in an inning, see Ryan Mountcastle's name there, and realize that it's the bottom of the order. Oh, my. And a man throwing a lot of stuff on the griddle. Cakes, spuds, guns, cows, and crabs. Everything's on the griddle. My goodness. Hey, folks, does anybody want to be kind enough to tell me without me looking what tomorrow's first pitch time is? Are we doing a late afternoon affair, or are we going to play another night game? Pretty sure on Sunday is 1:35. Not sure about tomorrow. 4 o'clock? Oh, no. Oh, no. Why? Why? All right, your boy will be on the microphone at 3:05 a.m. for the next game. And 11:35, that's too early. No, is it really? No, that's too early. Are you sure it's not 1:35? 11:35 a.m.? That's 10:35 at night for me. That's weird, but I like it. I can just like call a late game and go to bed like at 1 in the morning. That's great. It's like just doing a West Coast game if I'm back in the States. Ah, I did not know that. That is weird, wild stuff. That is weird, wild stuff. Thank you for that information. Wow, I'm going to be on the air on the same day as the ball game. 10:35 p.m. on Sunday, I'll be on the air for an 11:35 a.m. ball game. How about that? All right, Gerrit Cole's day is over. It's time for the Orioles to rally. Tommy Kahnle. 20 appearances so far in the season. 2.76 ERA. Right-handed pitcher. With the Orioles got 2 of 3 batters right-handed due up. Ryan Mountcastle goes after the first pitch, swing and a miss. Mountie has already struck out twice tonight and has not looked good at the plate at all. And this one's hit in the right field. Shallow coming in as Soto. Is that fair? Oh, my goodness. Mountie just missing a somewhat of a bloop double to the opposite field foul line. Just missing a fair ball. He's got an 0-2 count as he takes his time going back to home plate. Folks, if you're just tuning in, welcome. It's the first of a 3-game series between the top 2 teams in the American League East. The Yankees have a 3-1 lead here over the Orioles in the bottom of the 7th. Leadoff man Ryan Mountcastle has an 0-2 pitch, and this one's lined up the middle, a base hit on an 0-2 pitch. Mountie got a piece of it. It was not hit hard, but right up the middle, and he's on. Tying run will come to the plate. And here we go. Here we frickin' go. Your boy's ready to explode. Said Mullins, come on, buddy. I don't care what we've been doing lately. I don't care about all the negativity and pessimism that's been festering. Now's the time. First pitch strike from Kahnle. A changeup. Mullins is 1 for 4 off of Kahnle in the past. This one is lined left field, but right at Verdugo. Right at Verdugo. Mullins, you can see the frustration. Had that ball just sliced a little more away from Verdugo, that's down in the corner for extra bases. Instead, it's a line out to left. 1 down here in the bottom of the 7th. Ramon Urias is due up next. And he takes one way off the plate for ball 1. Urias had that triple that drive in the only run of the night back in the second inning. 1 for 2 in total. Here's a comebacker to the pitcher. He's not even looking at second base, and this ball is thrown wildly to first. Ben Rice had to hit the bag with his foot to beat Urias. And Ben McDonald making the same point I am, which is the pitcher seemingly had all the time in the world to go to second base to try and start a double play. Instead, elects to go to first base and nearly screwed up that. Well, folks, that could have been a double play. Instead, it gives us a chance with 2 down, the tying run to plate in the form of Gunnar Henderson. So let's get the hell on over here. First pitch is low for ball 1. Let's let that mistake by the pitcher cost him. The 1-0 to Gunnar is lined right field, but right at Soto, and the inning is over. We had a leadoff hit. God. Leadoff hit. 7th inning stretch. You get the leadoff man on. You know Gunnar's going to be coming up because of that. You're feeling good. You're ready to finally just unleash some offense. Can't get it done. We're going to the 8th. Hang in there, folks. Hang in there. I'm starting to think Jack and Vonnie should hook up. Are you both single by any chance? I think you guys might have one of those LTRs if you were in the mood. I'm just having fun, folks. Oh, boy. It's time to open up the old sliding glass door. Your boy needs another lucky. All right, we're in the top of the 8th. Keegan Aiken out here to face Aaron Judge. Let's see if they just pitch around him. First pitch is off the plate. Not even close. Judge has been walked twice, and the one time we didn't walk him, he hit a home run. This pitch is 2 feet off the plate. 2-0 the count. That's a called strike. Well, if you're going to pitch around Judge anyway, and then the next batter is lefty, you might as well leave the lefty in. If we brought out a righty, we're still pitching around Judge, and then you got a lefty next. This one's off the plate. 3 balls, 1 strike. I think it is only 1 per team, Rob. This pitch is off the plate for ball 4. Aaron Judge gets the predictable walk. He is the leadoff man, and we got to figure out a way to not get him to come around the bases here. Now it's time to get to work on Ben Rice. First pitch to Rice is low and outside for ball 1. Ben Rice tonight 0 for 2. This one is fouled back, and the count even up at a ball and a strike. We'll see if they go to a righty after Rice, as this one is fouled as well, right at the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes still to Ben Rice, who still doesn't have a photo yet. Yahoo, you know, it's Yahoo, folks. If it was still 1998, they'd have that photo up, but you know, it's been a tough 20, 25 years for Yahoo. This one's popped up to center field. Mullins coming in and makes the catch. 1 down. All right, we'll see if they bring in a righty now. We'll see if they go to a righty now. And here comes Brandon Hyde. It's almost like your boy knows what he's talking about. So Keegan Aiken's night is over. And it looks like Brian Baker is going to get the call here. All right, pitching change here in the top of the 8th. Yankees 3, Orioles 1. Why? Daniel, are we having an existential crisis? Are we all having an I mean, look at me. Look at the glow of the sunlight behind me. I'm angelic here. I'm the angel on your shoulder. I'm going to guide you to a miraculous, emotionally sublime comeback victory tonight. Sean's saying it too. We're due. We are due. We're just due. We're frickin' due. Period. We're due to win a game like this, and we're due to win a damn pennant. 2024, people. Let's go. Oh, you haven't seen me fall yet. Do you want to see my kung fu game? I'll show you. I'll show you the skills. All right, Brian Baker coming out. I think that's who it was. Didn't look like Webb. Meatball Maker Baker. Here he is. He has appeared in 10 games so far. ERA now up to 4.97. First 8 appearances were great. The last couple, not so good. Let's get positive. Let's go. Yeah. Let's turn this into a turtle adult shoot. All right. I don't know why that came out of my mouth. Here we go. Baker on the face. Gleyber Torres. A check on Judge at first. He is back standing. My God, that dude is 9.5 feet tall. Gleyber is 0 for 1 tonight. He's walked twice. First pitch is low and outside for ball 1. Are we 1 for 9 tonight with runners in scoring position? This pitch is off the plate for ball 2. Is that true? I mean, I don't have that stat here. This one is a called strike that looked outside, but we get the call. 2 balls and 1 strike on Gleyber Torres. Oh, I mean, I know it's been an issue not hitting with runners in scoring position. I just didn't know what the stat was tonight. Is it 1 for 9? Unbelievable. There's a called strike. Baker evens up the count 2-2 on Torres. I mean, just how the futility just can't sustain. The 2-2 is outside, and a full count now on Torres. Judge at first base, 1 out. Are you turtly enough for the Turtle Club? Payoff pitch is hit in the air and fouled off to the right. Torres 0 for 4 off of Baker lifetime, striking out twice. Nobody has left the park yet. It is a pretty full yard outside of those far away upper deck seats. This one is fouled away. We'll do it again. Judge was running on that pitch. Coming out of my shell. Payoff pitch is low for ball 4. Gleyber Torres has walked 3 times tonight. Janet. Damn it, Janet. Boy. Here's Alex Verdugo. 0 for 3. Come on. Come on. Let's get this guy the ground into a double play. We need it. 2 on, 1 out. The pitch. Up and in for ball 1. Up and in for ball 1. We shall win. Oh, no. This pitch is popped up. Stay in play. It will not. It gets back into the seats. Foul ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hey, you know what my favorite gas station used to be? I'd go gas up the old automobile. Where do you think I go to get my gas? This one is hit into left field. Going back on a Kjerstad. He makes the catch, turns around, and throws it back in quickly. Judge retreats to second base. Kjerstad never looks too confident out there. It has to be said. But he does get this baseball. Man, I tell you what, he is not... He is a heart attack watching him catch a baseball sometimes. He hasn't made too many mistakes. 1 or 2. I remember he played a ball poorly in the corner once, and then another ball he didn't track down. But this one's hit on the ground, and a diving stop by Arias goes to second for the force, and they got him. Ramon Arias just robbed the Yankees of a run. Ramon Arias, RBI triple, and now defensive play of the night. Give it up for Ramon. He's the reason why we're in this game at all. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Top 2, 3, 4 we got coming up. Let's frickin' go. Let's go! Come on. Do I have to channel my inner Bluto Blutarski? Do I have to channel my inner Bluto Blutarski? Did you say over? Nothing is over until we decide it is. Was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? Hell no. It ain't over now. 'Cause when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Who's with me? Let's go. Ah! End scene. Sorry. That was my acting monologue. I chose Animal House. I don't know why I didn't get the part. But anyway. Bloop and a blast. Hey, I'm down with that. Let's go. Would you look at this lovely older lady with her Gunnar Henderson shirt on? Look at all these fans at the yard tonight. Look at this little girl. Look at this little darling of a girl with the pigtails and the big O on the shirt. Her mom's got a nice Orioles hat, too. All right, Luke Weaver is on the pitch, right-hander for the Yankees. What's wrong with screaming about Germans bombing Pearl Harbor? Let's go. Didn't get a look, Elgood. They weren't using the camera like the Cubs broadcast do. All right, Adley Rutschman at the plate, folks. Let's go. He goes after the first pitch, right field, 1 out. Not the right approach, Adley. Not the right approach. You're an on-base percentage guy. You walk as well as anybody. All right, maybe not Soto, but you're in that next tier, buddy, man. We need a base runner. You got to take a pitch, or you got to do something more than that, man. Here's Santander, 1 down. Here's a called strike on the outside. Tony 1 for 3 tonight. Next pitch from Weaver is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Card, I know it was the Japanese. I'm quoting a speech by John Belushi from the movie Animal House. And part of the joke is that he says it was the Germans. Swing and a miss. Hopefully somebody in the chat is familiar with the movie Animal House and can confirm that what I am saying is accurate. 1-2 the count on Santander. 1 out, nobody on base. The pitch. Hip the middle, but Volpe is positioned right behind the bag to field this ground ball, and Santander has been retired. It's fine. It's fine, Card. I was hoping somebody in chat would just acknowledge what I was doing. It might have helped. Just trying to be funny. Thank you, Dan. Thank you for that vote of confidence. Here's Ryan O'Hearn, 2 down. This one is a liner on a bounce to short. Volpe throws out O'Hearn, and this 8th inning has been gone quicker than you can check your email. I mean, that's it. That 8th inning is over. We go to the 9th, down 2. Man, oh man, oh man. Trust me, if I get this soundboard, there's probably going to be a few Animal House clips in there. It's a classic. It's an absolute classic. was a generation-defining comedy. Whoa. Nope. John Belushi playing the character Bluto Blutarski, who, by the way, his grade point average at Adams College, 0.00. How many outs? 3. 1, 2, 3. That was a 1, 2, 3 inning, if I ever saw one. Yeah, the 8th happened. The 8th happened in a blink of an eye. What happened to the Orioles team I used to know just a month ago? Hey, by the way, apparently we have a better record at this stage of the All-Star break than we did last year. We're actually on a better pace than last year. All right, called a strike. Keegan Aiken is still out there. No, I'm sorry. Keegan Aiken. Brian Baker, is still out there to face Jose Trevino. He's 1 for 3. Next pitch is fouled off to the left, and Trevino in an 0-2 hole. I think the exact quote is, "Fat, dumb, and stupid is no way to go through life." All right, there's one more. It's fat. There's one more insult in there. Here's a check swing, and they appeal. No swing, says the first base umpire. 1-2 the count on Trevino. This pitch is a little bit high, a little bit outside. Either way, ball 2. 2-2 on Trevino. Oh, yeah, stripes is a lot of fun. Although I think the last, 25 minutes with the whole, action part is pretty much a waste of 25 minutes. This ball's hit deep by Trevino, and it's going to bounce off the 410 marker in dead center field. Trevino with his second extra base hit of the night. He came into tonight with only 2 doubles on the season, and he has 2 tonight. John Candy movies are like comfort food. Jahmai Jones at the plate, nobody out, and the Yankees have a runner at second base. He squares around a bunt, and he does, but it's foul. Jones has struck out twice, but he's also got an RBI single tonight. Cionel Perez getting loose. Another bunt attempt, and they bring the bat back as this pitch is well outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fat, drunk, and stupid. That's it, drunk. Fat, drunk, and stupid. That's it. Forgot about the drunk part. Thank you, Cantankerous. The 1-1, another bunt attempt, and up and away. 2-1 the count. Looks like Jones is going to continue to show bunt until he gets to 2 strikes. Or is he going to plan to swing here? The Orioles are playing in, thinking the bunt is still on. He does square, and that is fouled away. And the count is 2-2, and that bunt is probably off now. I swear some of these hitters in the modern game just purposefully bunt like crap because they want the manager to never ask them to do it again because they don't want to bunt. 2-2 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Baker with a high fastball. Check swing by Jahmai Jones. He went around. That is the first out of the inning, and it keeps that runner at second base right where he is. No verve because they are going to happen tonight. Oh, my God. Here goes my voice. The voice is about to go. Drew French is out to talk to Baker in the infield. DJ LeMahieu is up for the 5th time tonight. He's 0 for 4. I mean, right, Cujo? I mean, it's just there's too many. You can't sit here and tell me they don't work on bunting at some. I mean, how does nobody know how to bunt anymore except the small guys with no power that you expect to bunt all the time? Nobody else seems to be able to do it anymore, and I'm just not buying it. They're trying to make bunting look as difficult as, trying to win a carnival game on the Midway. Swing and a miss. High fastball. LeMahieu chases it 0-1. Sorry. I'm not keeping up with chat as well as I would like, but my fault if I missed. Somebody had said something already. 0-1 pitch is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. My friend's girlfriend's cousin's aunt is an astronaut. It's good to know. 1-1 pitch to LeMahieu. Oh, first a step off. Checks the runner back to second. Does Baker. And Trevino is back on the bag at second base without a throw. One pitch is outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Who will the Orioles have due up in the bottom of the 9th? O'Hearn made the last out. So it's going to be Westberg, Kerstad, and Mountcastle. Due up in the bottom of the 9th. Swing and a miss. The count is 2-2 now on LeMahieu. And now my stream is starting to act funny. Hang in there, stream. Oh, an astronaut. 2-2 to LeMahieu. Bottom of the zone, outside edge, but just a little bit off. And why would we get the call? The count is run full. Juan Soto is on deck. You cannot afford to put LeMahieu on. That is for sure. The pitch swung on and fouled off. We'll do it again. I am your brother's, cousin's, uncle's, daughter's former roommate. Well, what does that make us? Absolutely nothing. This one is fouled off to the right by LeMahieu. It's still 3-2. Seven pitches in this AB so far. And what has so far tonight been an automatic out. LeMahieu 0 for 4. Payoff pitch is popped up. Third base side, Urias in foul ground near the coach box makes the catch. 2 down. And now what do? You got Soto up. And then Judge after that. Here comes Brandon Hyde. We're going to Perez. He's going to try to get Soto out. It's Cionel Perez time, folks. Brian Baker is done. 2 down in the top of the 9th, and we're going to the bullpen. 3-1 Yankees. Both teams with 6 hits and 1 error apiece. The Orioles just can't match them in the run department yet. We still have one more trip to the plate. This game is not over. Why? Because we're not winning yet. And I'm not getting off this microphone until we're winning. That's right. All right, I might have to at least go grab some food or something, but I could take the mic with me. How long is this cord? I'll get delivery. Hey, Charm City Chat, how we doing? Andale, andale. What a great idea, Rod. What a great idea. A hunger strike. I don't mind stealing bread from the mouths of decadence, but I can't feed on the powerless when my cup's already overfilled. Yeah. But it's on the table, the fire's cooking. Hey, it's raining now. Juan Soto at the plate. All right, Sean recognizes what I'm singing. That makes me feel a little bit better. Runner at second, 2 down. First pitch is hit on the ground. A diving attempt, and it's through for a base hit. Trevino rounds third. Here comes the throw, and they're going to get Soto in a rundown. And Soto's going to get back. We botched the rundown. Unbelievable. 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 You could not have screwed that up any more than we just did. Man, oh man, oh man. What were we doing here? Why is this cut off? Why are you not? It's Mountcastle. It's Mountcastle's fault. He shouldn't have cut off Tony's throw. He throws a low throw to Gunnar, and he's throwing it in a point where nobody else is covering the bag. So Soto just runs back to the bag. It's just an absolute disastrous situation. 4-1 Yankees now, 2 down, and here's Aaron Judge. Yeah, Trevino came in and scored. That's what I'm here for, to tell you how I really feel. I mean, what's Hyde supposed to do, Jack, with 2 down, Soto up? With a right-hander Baker, are we trying to get Soto out? Are we putting him on and going after Judge? That seems not too good of an idea either. I would have gone to Perez here. 3-0 the count now on Judge. Low and outside, Judge with a 4-pitch walk. First and second, 2 down. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Ryan Mountcastle. I don't know what's going on. Something's going on. His defense the first 2.5 months of the season was phenomenal. Phenomenal. I was saying the guy was a Gold Glove candidate. I hope not. I hope not. And I hope that if he's got the symptoms that he's being upfront about it. But vertigo is a kind of thing that can return. He is susceptible. Once you get vertigo, you become susceptible. Oswaldo Cabrera is at the plate. He is up here hitting in Ben Rice's spot. Batting from the right side. He takes inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, what did Janet say earlier? Putting the O's on notice. Oh, send the players over to learn some fundamentals. I tell you what. Here's a breaking ball that clips the top of the outside corner of the zone for a called strike 2 on Cabrera. Yankees have a run in here in the 9th. They now lead 4-1. 2 men on and 2 out. 1-2 pitch to Cabrera is a swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt. Rutschman will have to throw to first to complete the out. He does. The inning is over. But, man, oh, man, that run we just gave up was ugly. That was an ugly run to give up. We go to the bottom of the 9th. We need 3. We need 3. Should I look at the out-of-town scores? Can we maybe get a little bit of something to feel better about? Maybe all those other teams that are doing good on the year are not doing so hot tonight. Well, the Dodgers came back and won, but I'm not worried about them. The Phillies lost. I do like that. They have the best record in baseball, and we're trying to chase that. The Guardians lost. We like that for pretty much the same reason. All right, so that's good. Boston lost. Boston lost. Okay. All right, look, folks, this is not me giving up. This is me just saying, hey, no matter what happens, there's a few things to get something to appreciate. I don't know. Dean Wormer. Cut the horse shit, son. I've got their disciplinary files right here. Who dropped a whole truckload of fizzies into the varsity swim meet? Who delivered the medical school cadavers to the cafeteria? Oh, I'm sorry, to the alumni dinner. Every Halloween, the trees are filled with underwear. Every spring, the toilets explode. Thank you for that, Cantankerous. Clay Holmes is on the mound to try to close it out. All-star selection, Clay Holmes. By the way, folks, if you ask a Yankee fan about Clay Holmes making the All-Star team, they'll go, I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know how. But here he is. Let's hope he screws up. Jordan Westberg to lead it off, followed by Kjerstad and then Mountcastle. That's right. Thank you, sir. May I have another? Thank you, sir. May I have another? Here we go, folks. Austin Wells is now behind the plate to catch in place of Trevino. Westberg at the plate, and he takes high for ball 1. Clay Holmes, if memory serves, has a really nasty sinker. Other than that, he's a hittable closer. Here's a breaking ball, outside edge, ball 2. Ball 2. I would love to get Scherzer, but apparently if he's got a clause, it's up to him if he would accept the trade. This is a called strike, 2-1 on Westberg. 0 for 3 tonight. We need base runners. A pitch. Excuse me, swing. That is going to be a foul ball. That is foul, right? Okay, foul ball. That would have been absolutely ridiculous if Westberg. That is very close. I mean, he's picking the ball off the chalk. Yankees don't have a challenge. 2-2 the count on Westberg after a very strange play. Two is high. Ball 3. Full count. Come on, Westy. Any way you can. Oh, apparently Trevino is taken out of the game after injuring himself sliding into home plate. Swing and a miss. Westberg takes a cut at a 96-mile-an-hour fastball, top of the zone, and misses. 1 away in the 9th. Kjerstad at the plate. He fouls the first pitch off. Heston is 1 for 3 tonight. He's got a stolen base. He's scored the only run for the Orioles. Average is at .314. Here's one fouled off to the left. No balls and 2 strikes. 1 for 9 with runners in scoring position tonight. You can't put this on Povich. Povich was not that great, but if you're telling me in a night where Povich starts, this ball hits Heston in the head. He is face down in the dirt, and he is not moving. Now he starts to get up. All right, Yankees. You want it? You want it? Heston is glaring back toward the pitcher and now talking to the trainer to make sure he doesn't have a concussion. You can see the splotch of dirt that his head was buried in after getting drilled. They are now examining his eyes for blurred vision. All right, you want to fight? You want to fight? Let's go! You might have us tonight, I don't know, but come tomorrow, it is on. Gloves are off. Don't show me this replay. Don't show me 8 angles of this. I don't want to see it. Kjerstad will rightfully be removed from the ball game. Brandon Hyde is starting to bark. Brandon Hyde is starting a brawl, and it's on. The benches have emptied. This was a matter of time. Pushing and shoving on both sides right around the back of home plate, and out come the bullpen. I don't see any real hands getting thrown here. It's just shoving right now. It's just shoving. Folks, I hope you can withstand the silence I have right now. I'm doing my best to maintain my own composure. People are starting to break up and go back to their places. Brandon Hyde had picked up the batting helmet of Kjerstad and chucked it in the direction of the Yankees. And then put his hand on Austin Wells, the catcher, who was trying to block Brandon from getting any closer to the Yankee dugout. At one point, Hyde and Aaron Boone were within arm's reach of each other. The managers seemingly want to get at each other, never really had an opportunity to. I got to tell you, Boone is... There they are. There they are right there. They did have a chance to have words for a brief moment. Now the umpires are in a conference, probably trying to decide who's getting ejected. You hit my boy like that? You hit my boy like that? Here's the deal, folks. Brandon Hyde had to do what he did right here, and I'm glad that he did it. Because if we're not going to win this ball game, we need something to light a charge in this team. Intentional or not, that's our kid up there. And that's exactly what Kevin Brown and Ben McDonald are talking about right now. Hyde needed to do this. I wanted him to do something. I wish it didn't take having one of our boys get hit in the head. That ain't the kind of baseball I want to see. Brandon Hyde has been ejected from the ball game. Folks, I don't know what's going on in Charm City chat right now. I can't really pay attention. But mods, just be on your toes. Right in Kjerstad's ear. Ryan Mountcastle's coming to the plate. One out, runner at first base. Austin Hayes replaces Kjerstad on first base. Will Kjerstad be able to make the game tomorrow? Probably not. There'll probably be some kind of protocol that says he should not be playing tomorrow. They took him out. They took him out. Mountcastle at the plate. Ground ball foul off to the left. By the way, in case Charm City chat was not aware, the Yankees lead all of Major League Baseball in hitting batters, and yet also lead all of Major League Baseball in complaining whenever they get hit. Interesting stat. The 0-1 pitch is a strike. 0-2 on Mountcastle. We are in the bottom of the ninth. 4-1 Yankees. One out, runner at first. 0-2 to Mountie is up and in. A breaking ball. No intent there. But anything up and in right now is making a lot of people nervous. 1-2 the count on Mountcastle. This one is fouled back. Still 1-2. Ben McDonald, his opinion was that the Yankees went after Gunnar Henderson twice. This is a ground ball and could be a double play. To second for one, to first, safe. Mountcastle able to just beat out a game-ending double play, and we have one out remaining. Fielder's choice. Mountcastle now at first base. Cedric Mullins due up next. Colton Cowser is on the on-deck circle, should it get that far. He would be the tying run if Mullins can find a way to get on. First pitch to Ced is inside, ball one. The Yankees are pathetic. They're just pathetic. Low and in. 2-0. Look, I'm sorry, guys. I understand that you're so entitled because of the legends of yore, that you've only had one World Series in like the last 25 years. Sorry that things aren't going your way and that luster of your franchise is starting to wear thin. 3-0 the count on Mullins. But you are, whatever class organization that you love to project, that marketing of the class of the Yankees, you have no class. Zero class. Three and 0 on Mullins. That's in there for a strike. Ced has to take. He has to get on base. Now it's 3-1. Pitch. Swung on and popped straight up. On the foul area, and it just gets into the dugout. My goodness, Mullins. It looked like Cabrera had a play there along the railing. His glove is out. And wow, that ball, he just flat out dropped it. Just hits right off the thumb side of the glove. And this game is still alive because of it. Could there be any magic? A payoff pitch to Mullins is hit in the air right behind the plate. Trevino's waiting on it, and this ball game is over. I cannot listen to the TV right now, so let's go ahead and mute that. The Yankees win the opener of this series. Final score 4-1. 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error, 9 men left on base for the Yankees. 1 run, 6 hits, 1 error, 7 men left on for Baltimore. The Yankees scored 2 in the second. That was instigated by a unfortunate fielding error by Anthony Santander that allowed what would have been a single to turn into a leadoff triple. And a 2-run rally incurred. The Orioles came back with a run in the bottom of the second, but that's the only run they could score tonight. The Yankees would add on a run in the third to wipe that run away, and then add on an insurance run in the ninth to make this score a 4-1 final. The moment of the game, unfortunately, involved Heston Kjerstad getting beamed in the ear on a Clay Holmes pitch. And, yeah, he's probably not going to be back in action with only 2 games left before the All-Star break. And considering Sunday, I believe it's Nestor Cortez or Carlos Rodon, one of the two, a lefty starter on Sunday. So between needing tomorrow off and then even if he were okay to go, a lefty on Sunday, yeah, you're not going to see Kjerstad for a week. Oh, boy. How do we respond to this? How do we respond to this tomorrow? We had the right response, I feel, after Kjerstad got hit. Brandon Hyde had to do something. It's unfortunate it came at that moment in the ball game where there's really just not enough time to come back and win the game and then feel vindicated for everything. That vindication is going to have to come tomorrow. Tomorrow. We got to bring it. Everything. Put it all out on the line. Put it all out on the line tomorrow. Treat this like this is the game of your life. That's what I want to see. We're going to take a look at tomorrow's matchups and start time, and I'll get you guys out of here, okay? Tough result, tough watch, tough time right now in Baltimore. But we're going to power through this. We can't sit here and wallow in misery in the middle of a Yankee series, right after one of our boys got hit. So I want you guys to come back tomorrow and come back with a ferocity, okay? Ferocious. That's what I want us to be. Ferocious tomorrow and the next day. Then take a little break and we'll start the second half of this season. But, man, we got 2 more games against the Yankees. Let's fight. Let's go. Bring it. Bring it on. I am so charged up. Look, there's a lot of things about what happened. Again, I've already pointed out the Santander error. There are other things to point to. Povich's command was not good, but it was still a serviceable start, as it was described earlier. Really, you got to put it on the hitting. The 1 for 9 in scoring position after the Cubs series. What was the Cubs series? I think we went like 0 for 22 in that whole series or something. We're like 1 for our last 30-something with runners in scoring position. It's absolutely insanely bad, and it has to be rectified. It doesn't have to be a complete 180. We just need to have, like, I don't know, how about a 2 for 9 night? How about a 3 for 10 night? You know? I'm not asking to go 6 for 8, 7 for 10. I'm just asking for a little bit more. All right, let's take a look at tomorrow's matchup and start time. Good Lord. Your boy trying to hang in there. Sometimes I get upset. Oh, we're winning tomorrow. We're winning tomorrow. We are winning tomorrow. We are winning tomorrow. Grayson against Louis Heel. Get this bum back out on the mound for us again. We already showed him he was ass the last time we saw him. And that's when he started his downward spiral. He went from a Cy Young Award candidate to not even making the All-Star team. Let's beat up on this guy because he's running out of gas. Grayson going for win number 12. A 12th win before the All-Star break is in Grayson's grasp. The hitting just has to be there for us. And I hope that if nothing else, if we're not doing drills, if we're not teaching different methods, I just hope that this Kjerstad melee that happened tonight lights a fire under everybody's ass and puts everything on the line on the field tomorrow. Put it all out on the field tomorrow. That's all I ask. Let me see if there's anywhere I can take you guys, if there's another game on with one of my colleagues here. I don't think there is. Man, I am so busted up. Folks, I know you could probably make fun of me. Maybe that's why I'm not even wanting to look at chat right now. But I'm an emotional guy. Everybody's signing off right now anyway. Guys, thanks for showing up tonight. There's still 94 of you here. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the subs. And special thanks to my cursor that is back to being stuck again. Are you kidding me? What a great way to wrap it up. Oh, what is this? The recycle bin. All right. Well, that's not helping, is it? I'm going to try to just slam this again and see if this works. Oh, great. So now Microsoft Edge is opened by accident, which means that's going to screw up my lag thing, which means it's just time to go. Oh, yeah, you might have seen some downloads for logos that I use for the thumbnails. All good. I got to grab my thumbnails for the logos for the videos. You know what I mean? Don't worry. There's plenty of adult movie content somewhere on this computer, just not there. I'm a normal person. Anyway, looks like they got the tarp out there on the field. Ben McDonald doing his wrap-up right now. Charm City chat, thanks so much for being here. Matt, Elgood, Rod, Rand P. I'd like to read through stuff, but first of all, this cursor is just, it's awful. Baxter, Shantae, Yankee Kyle. Birdwatcher, you don't throw at guys' heads. Clay Holmes, and we kick your ass tomorrow and the next day. Hey, Yankee Kyle, bring it, you bum. Bring it, pal. Your organization stinks. You're a two-man lineup, and you stink. And you know you do. You know you do. And your team throws more at people than any other team. So why don't you just own that? If that's your way, why don't you own it? Try to sit here and put the shoe on the other guy's foot about talking about throwing at people. Get bent. And thank you to everybody else. Just a typical, opinion coming from nowhere other than, blind loyalty. My blind loyalty with no, actual, reasonable analysis of a situation going on. All right. Folks, I got to get out of here. Thanks again. Thanks again to the super chats tonight as well. I wish I could remember the gentleman who sent me 2 very kind super chats. It's not the first time. I need to remember his name. He doesn't stick around very long. Do any of my mods remember the gentleman's name? He deserves a shout out. He's basically helped. Is it Zach? Okay. Thank you, Janet. Thanks again to Zachary for that. And thanks again to the mods. Guys, I need to go get something to eat. Really a tough watch tonight for reasons that go beyond the performance of the team, if you know what I'm saying. I just want to see us go out there tomorrow and give it our best, you know? Win it for Heston. Win it for Silent J, all right? You guys get a good night's sleep. Come back tomorrow. We need you now more than ever, all right? Grayson Rodriguez on the mound. First pitch, 4:05 p.m. I'll be on the air 3:55 p.m. Until then, folks, this has been the Bird Watcher, and I'll chirp at you later. Goodbye, everybody.